Hey friends, welcome to Finlyn Media. This is the part 2 video of Don't Start a Business Before You Watch This. In our previous video, we did discuss about the important things to do before you start your own business. If you haven't watched it as yet, I have given the link to my business tips playlist where you could watch the previous episodes for better clarity. Link given in the below description. To start things up, develop a powerful message. Before you start up your business, you need to know answers for the below questions. What customer problem are you solving that potential customers are willing to pay for? This is often called the value proposition. Also, why will your business be operationally and financially successful? Next is to focus on the customer and fully understand the market. There are many examples of companies that do not have the best product or service or are not first to the market, yet are very successful because they have mastered online marketing and sales. Research the demographics of your potential customer base and understand their buying habits. Watch competitors, talk with similar business, browse your competitors' websites and understand what their customers are saying about them on social media. And the next important thing is start small and grow. If possible, self-fund your business idea and then go for funding when you can create a growth story. This might cause you to break up your product or service offering into smaller pieces so you can fund the early stages and get some traction and experience. And also don't forget to understand your own strengths, skills, and time available. When running a business, know when you need to engage an accountant, lawyer, insurance agent, marketing specialist, web page designer, or other professionals. This will start your management process as a business owner. Constant Contact offers a variety of professional marketing services for those who need professional assistance or want to jumpstart their online marketing efforts. And most importantly, surround yourself with advisors and mentors. Launching and growing a business is difficult, and more than half will fail within 5 years. No one person can have all the knowledge, experience, or even perspective to handle every business situation. Gain from others' skills and experiences. And also, it is important to write a business plan. Starting a business is difficult and risky. It's easy to spend all your time and resources at it. Before you start, figure out what type of business you will have. Will it be a sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation, or limited company? Then put together your plan. Having a written plan with your projected results and personal goals is the best way to stay on track. As an example, your business may make a $20,000 profit, but if you live in a large city, support a family, and maybe elderly parents, and are trying to save for kids, college, and retirement, then most likely $20,000 is not enough. A business plan will put your ideas in concrete terms and help you identify places to change the business model where necessary. And know your numbers. Have a good grasp on the numbers that tell you how your business is doing and what you can expect. This includes your startup costs, sales, projected profits, cash flow, and much more, depending on the nature of your business and how you define the success. You'll be making many decisions on the fly, and knowing the numbers, the business economics will help you ensure you make the right decisions. Look for ways to cut costs where you can. Use cost-effective tools like email marketing and social media to drive awareness rather than pricier traditional advertising methods. And most importantly, understand there are no entitlements. Don't underestimate this one. You will work hard for all your achievements. Being a small business owner is one of the hardest jobs around. In a recent survey, 40% of small business owners said that they don't take vacations and have their money tied up in their business. Hence, ensure to have a passion for what you are doing. Being a business founder can be very lonely, and there are not enough hours in the day to accomplish everything, from big successes to large letdowns. If you are not fueled by passion at every step of the way, your job becomes that much harder. Remember why you started your business and let your passion drive you continuously. And especially when in doubt, don't do it alone. Just because you're taking your ideas and turning them into reality doesn't mean you need to figure everything out on your own. There are plenty of online marketing tools available to make your job as a small business owner easier. But tools aren't everything. Starting a business can be very exciting, but it's important to do your homework and take measured, meticulous steps. Business tips cannot be covered in just one video. Please subscribe this channel and hit the bell button for notifications to keep you notified as soon as I post my next episode on Don't Start a Business Before You Watch This. Click the card which would appear now on the top right corner for more episodes on business tips. Hope you like this video, and if you like it, click the like button and share it. And also don't forget to subscribe this channel. Hit the bell icon for notification. Thanks for watching this video. Hey friends, welcome to Finlyn Media. Entrepreneurship can be a tough game. Almost no college or university level education can prepare you for it. Most of the learning happens on the job. When I started my first business way back in 2004, little I did expect the journey to be this brutal. Here are some lessons I wish I knew when I first started. Before we look into things you should know before starting your own business, if you are watching my video for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications to receive my future episodes of business tips. Let's get on to the video. First and foremost, money is important but not enough. A lot of entrepreneurs manage to raise capital early in the game, but money is just not enough. A sound business model that generates consistent cash flows is important. Besides, you need people to implement your system. Hence, focus on people and their needs. Business is all about people. You can't do it all by yourself. Focus on people, understand their needs, compensate them adequately, and invest in their training. They may or may not stay with you, but it's important to continually train them. And the next thing is, the owner is separate from his business. It's important to separate yourself from your business and look at yourself as an employee and shareholder in your business. I've seen that many people struggle to differentiate their personal finances from that of their business. The next important thing is to choose the right business for you. Sometimes the difference between success and failure can be just choosing the right business for you. There are times when no matter how much you try, things just won't work out because market conditions are not in your favor. For an example, the airline industry in most countries has a profit margin of less than 2%, and most airlines, even though they are run by competent people, don't make money. Also, don't forget to maintain a strong work-life balance. I see a lot of entrepreneurs spend 12 to 13 hours a day in their business, and they've been doing it for over 10 years. This eventually causes them to burn out and become unproductive. The moment you start working less hours, you find ways to streamline your operations and get things done faster. And the most important thing is, start saving early. I was never really a big spender. However, I rarely bothered to save money early in my life. If you start saving early, you can use your savings to invest in your business. Savings give you options. And if you have the savings, you don't have to take debts. And if in case you do so, learn to manage debt better or stay out of it. Some entrepreneurs use debt to start a business. This can be very dangerous, especially if you are a first-time entrepreneur. A startup is inherently very risky, especially if the business model is untested. If the business fails, the business owner still needs to pay back debt because most debts are personally guaranteed by the business owner. Some entrepreneurs use home loans and personal loans to start a business because interest on these type of loans are low. However, be very careful, less optimistic, and make sure your debt is within manageable limits. And the most important thing, probably the final point of this video, find a good mentor. Having a good mentor is like parental guidance. You want someone to hold you accountable for your actions and provide guidance through your journey. But choose your mentor wisely. It should ideally be someone who has a strong track record of success in business, believes in your ideas, and is willing to give you honest feedback without worrying about protecting your feelings. Starting a business can be very exciting, but it's important to do your homework and take measured, meticulous steps. Start small and take incremental steps one day at a time. And moreover, business tips cannot be covered in just one video. Hence, I've decided to have a playlist on my YouTube channel under Business Tips. You can watch my series of videos for more information. Check for the part 2 video on my playlist. Click the card which would appear now on the top right corner for more episodes on business tips. Hope you like this video, and if you like it, click the like button and share it. And also don't forget to subscribe this channel. Hit the bell icon for notification. Thanks for watching this video. Hey friends, welcome to Finlyn Media. Today we are going to talk about Indian-based game developing company to launch a battle royale mobile game as an alternative to PUBG. Indian game developing company Enco Games has announced an action game called Fauji, Fearless and United Guards. The game is expected as the Indian alternative to PUBG Mobile, which has been banned in India earlier this week. If you are watching my video for the first time, please do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications. Let's get on to the video. Within 2 days of PUBG Mobile app ban in the country, along with 117 other Chinese apps, we have witnessed several Indian game developers introduce India's alternative to PUBG or new battle royale games similar to the banned game. There is a separate video made on why PUBG banned in India. You can check this out by clicking on the card which appears above. Tencent, the company behind the Chinese app PUBG, said on Thursday, 3rd September 2020 that it will engage with Indian authorities to ensure continued availability of its app in India. In response to the government's ban on Chinese apps, the gaming and social media group stated that it takes the protection of its users' privacy and data seriously. Several Indian game developers are using the PUBG mobile ban as an opportunity to bring in local alternatives to the game. Similar happened to TikTok. When the short video platform was banned in the country, there were apps like Shingari, Mitran, Roposo, Moj, and many more that have replaced TikTok in the country. Fauji was always in the pipeline and were preparing for an October 2020 release. The ban on PUBG Mobile was coincidental, as reported by the company CEO. He revealed that the team has been actively working on Fauji since May-June 2020. The launch of Fauji also comes at a time anti-Chinese statement is high in India, with traders and entrepreneurs echoing Prime Minister Narendra Modi's call for an Atma-Nirbhar or self-reliant India. There's a belief that Indian game developers can't produce good quality games. However, Encos wants to prove that mentality wrong and bring out games that can compete with international games. Revealing some details about Fauji game, the first episode will be based on the Galwan Valley incident. With Fauji, the aim is to make players aware about crucial incidents in India like Galwan Valley clash and the value of Indian soldiers. The Galwan Valley clash is an ongoing military standoff between China and India. Since 5th May 2020, Chinese and Indian troops have engaged in aggressive face-offs. at locations along Indian border. The name Fauji is the brainchild of actor Akshay Kumar. The game is said to be developed under the mentorship of the actor. Akshay Kumar came up with the title of the game, Fauji, as reported by Enco CEO, adding that he expected to win 200 million users in a year. When PUBG was banned in India, it was reported that many parents believed it as a relief to safeguard their children from this addictive game. However, it seems like the Indian government had allowed another similar game as a replacement. Do you think this would help the Indians going forward? Please mention your thoughts in the comment section. And if you like this video, click the like button and share it. And also don't forget to subscribe this channel. Hit the bell icon for notification. Thanks for watching this video. Hey friends, welcome to Finlyn Media. Today we're going to talk about India successfully testing a hypersonic missile capable vehicle on Monday the 7th September 2020, which can move at 6 times the speed of sound. It plans to develop such a missile in 5 years. India, the fourth country in the world after the US, China and Russia to develop such technology. If you are watching my video for first time, please do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications. Let's get on to the video. Cutting-edge hypersonic missiles could massively increase the potency of Indian Navy warships in future conflicts. India test-fired its hypersonic missile demonstrator on September 7, 2020. The test comes amid heightened tensions with China. There have been a series of clashes and shots fired on the border the same day. The rivalry between the two powers extends into the maritime domain, where the rapid expansion of the Chinese Navy may soon reach into the Indian Ocean. HSTDV is a dual-use technology that will have multiple civilian applications, including the launch of small satellites at low cost. Hypersonic missiles travel at speed faster than 3,800 miles per hour or 6,115 kilometers per hour, much faster than the other ballistic and cruise missiles. They can deliver conventional or nuclear payloads within minutes. They are highly maneuverable and do not follow a predictable arc as they travel. They are said to combine the speed of ballistic missiles with the maneuvering capabilities of cruise missiles. The speed makes them hard to track compared to traditional missile technology. In March this year, the United States announced it had successfully tested an unarmed prototype of hypersonic missile. According to reports, China and Russia are also vigorously pursuing hypersonic weapons, though Russia is reportedly not developing or considering them for use with a nuclear warhead. In July, Russian President Putin said his country's Navy vessels would be armed with hypersonic nuclear strike weapons and underwater nuclear drones, which he said are in the final phase of testing. The locally made hypersonic technology demonstrator vehicle, which is in other words HSTDV, should prove technologies which can be incorporated into next generation weapons. This may be one way that the Indian Navy can counterbalance the Chinese Navy's move into ant-ship ballistic missiles. The HSDTV launch appears to have been delayed since August. It was anticipated by open source intelligence observers using the warning notices given to shipping in the area, but this was subsequently postponed. The final notice closed airspace from 4:30 a.m. on September 7 to 8:30 a.m. on September 8th. Whatever the cause of the delay, the test was reportedly a success. Let's hope these missiles will not be used ever to ensure peace around the world. If you like this video, click the like button and share it. And also don't forget to subscribe this channel. Hit the bell icon for notification. Thanks for watching this video. Hey friends, welcome to Finlyn Media. These days, air travel is nearly as common as taking a bus or train. But some mysteries persist 35,000 feet in the air. Airlines don't want you to know certain things about flying, but these secrets can help you be an informed passenger. Before we look into 20 flight secrets, if you're watching my video for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications. Let's get on to the video. Your smartphone won't bring down the plane. Flight attendants ask everyone to switch their phones to airplane mode before taking off. But the real reason you should do so involves interference which can affect aircraft system, not crash planes. Secret number 2. Surprising objects are hidden throughout every airplane. These objects protect passengers from others and themselves. Hidden handcuffs can restrain anyone causing a disturbance. All planes still have bathroom ashtrays because a rule breaker is less likely to throw a cigarette butt into the trash and cause fire when an ashtray exists. Plus, planes have what's needed in case of a heart attack, fire, or electrical problems. Secret number 3. The airplane may owe you a lot of money for your lost bag. Did you fly with expensive sky gear or pack a tux in your checked bag, only for that bag to disappear? Airlines are notoriously stingy with payouts. However, the airlines may owe you more money. For US travel, the payout for lost luggage can be up to $3,300, but you must show proof of the value of your bag's item. Secret number 4. Skip the airplane meal. One staffer who worked for 5 major airlines disclosed that food is made as many as 12 to 24 hours before passengers receive it. Some foods, like eggs, aren't actually the real thing, and the pressurized cabin dulls your sense of taste and smell, so the food is often loaded with salt to taste. Secret number 5. If the crew uses the code words, you are in serious trouble. 7,500 may be the worst to hear. The code means the plane has been hijacked or that hijacking is imminent. A pilot will say 7,600 if they experience radio failure or loss of communication. 7,700 indicates a general emergency. During crisis, a major issue is the pilot's failure to properly communicate the issue at hand. Secret number 6. Get bumped? Ask for cash, not a voucher. Many flights are overbooked. Planes must be at least 85% full to profit, and this must account for missed connections or no-shows. Even so, only 10% of people get bumped unwillingly. If this occurs and you are delayed for 2 or more hours, the airline must pay you up to 400% of the ticket value, capped at $1,300. When a gate agent offers vouchers, ask for cash or check instead. Secret number 7. Pilots don't eat the airplane meals. Pilots eat different foods than travelers, although all meals come from the same place. They will eat different food to prevent any issues arising if there is a problem with the food that could prevent them. The pilot and the co-pilot also eat different meals to prevent getting sick and being unable to land the plane. Secret number 8. Don't buy group tickets at the same time. Booking a group getaway. Buying all their tickets at once would simplify the process. However, customers who book multiple tickets may pay more. If you want to buy 4 tickets, only 3 are discounted. Most people assume you'd get 3 at discount and the 4th at full price. But in reality, the airplane bumps up all 4 tickets to the higher price. Secret number 9. Packing hand sanitizer is crucial. Packing hand sanitizer is worth it. According to one flight attendant, tray tables get cleaned once per day. The crew only replaces blankets and pillows for the first flight of the day, if at all, and yes, you can blame the air for making you sick. Pressurized cabin, air lacks moisture. The low humidity level dries out your nose mucous membranes, making you more susceptible to germs. Secret number 10. That emergency oxygen mask only lasts about 15 minutes. In what probably sounds like a terrifying revelation, the drop-down emergency oxygen masks on the plane are usually only equipped to pump out oxygen for about 12 to 15 minutes. But don't freak out. It normally takes a pilot far less time to drop the plane to a safe altitude than it does for those masks to run dry of oxygen. The important thing is to get your mask on over your nose and mouth as soon as you can, as you risk passing out just 30 seconds after cabin pressure drops to unsafe levels. Secret number 11. It's technically impossible to die on a flight. Although flight crews are trained in basic first aid, some are even qualified to perform resuscitation. Most flights do not have any staff member on board who are qualified to declare a time of death. This means that there is technically no such thing as a mid-flight death in legal sense, as individuals will only be declared dead upon landing. Secret number 12. But if someone does die, they'll likely be left in their seat. If someone does die on a flight, most planes don't have a special area where the body will be kept until landing. In the vast majority of cases, the deceased passenger will be strapped back into their designated seat if there isn't an empty row which to lay the body down. The passenger will usually be covered with a blanket. Secret number 13. Airplane lavatories can unlock from the outside. You can actually unlock the lavatory from the outside via an external lock mechanism, which is usually hidden beneath the no smoking sign on the door. Though it might seem invasive, the lavatory is unlocked from the outside for safety reasons. Secret number 14. Flight attendants don't get paid until the plane doors are closed. Flight attendants who earn an hourly wage don't actually start getting paid until the aircraft doors close. Similarly, they stop getting paid after the doors open. That's right, all the time flight attendants spend getting the plane ready, boarding passengers, doing safety inspections, and getting everyone off the plane is unpaid. Many European airlines use a salary system for compensating their flight attendants, and most crew members on both sides of the pond receive a tax-free allowance to help them cover expenses like food during their layovers. Secret number 15. A plane captain has some serious authority. Federal regulations give the PIC, or pilot in command, a lot of authority while the plane doors are closed. A pilot can put a passenger in restraints, take a will, write fines, and refuse every entry to a passenger who looks sick. A pilot is the ultimate authority on an airplane. What they say goes. Secret number 16. Is there a hole in your window? Don't panic. Have you ever noticed the small hole in the window next to you? Don't be alarmed. This small hole is there on purpose to benefit all on board. These holes are actually called bleed holes and are wedged between two other panes of acrylic material. As many already know, the cabin air is pressurized to keep passengers from passing out. The bleed hole relieves the pressure that the middle and outer pane have to take. This hole also stops the window from fogging up, so you can enjoy the views from takeoff to landing. Secret number 17. Hooks on the plane wings. For those accustomed to window seating, you may have noticed small hooks on the wings of the plane. Although they are tiny physical details, these hooks could actually save your life in the event of an emergency. These small hooks are there to help passengers safely exit the aircraft during a water landing. If the wing is too slippery to walk across during an emergency evacuation, the flight crew will attach rope from the plane to the hook so the passengers may safely make their way across the wing to the inflatable exit slide. Secret number 18. A red light on the left wing, a green light on the right. If you have ever been on an overnight flight, you may notice flashing lights on the wings of the plane. But did you know that there is a red light on the left wing and a green light on the right for every specific purpose? It is very difficult for pilots to see other aircrafts at night. The green and red lights are there to help pilots determine which direction a plane is facing and moving towards. Secret number 19. Don't ever worry about running out of fuel. Your plane has a lot. Whether it be a joke played on a serious worry for the anxious flyer, we have all contemplated the idea of flight running out of fuel mid-flight. While most of us can naturally comfort ourselves out of this silly idea, others may need more facts to realize the impossibility of a plane running out of fuel. And here we go for secret number 20. Don't drink the coffee on the plane. While nothing sounds better than a cup of coffee to wake you up before arriving at your destination, you may be better off avoiding the coffee served on flights. In fact, anything that does come from a bottle or can should be avoided while flying. While the water on planes isn't necessarily bad, it is unlikely that the tanks are often cleaned. Try to stick to bottled water or soda until you arrive at your destination and can locate the nearest cafe. Thanks for watching this video, and if you like it, click the like button and share it. And also don't forget to subscribe this channel. Hit the bell icon for notification. Thanks for watching this video. Hey friends, welcome to Finlyn Media. We are getting lots of questions in 2020 about a rumor that's floating around, that the planet Jupiter and Saturn will appear as one star around the time of their great conjunction on December 21st. Many of them say it as the Christmas star and comparing them to the Star of Bethlehem. It's true that Jupiter is the biggest star-like object in the evening sky now, and Jupiter and Saturn are drawing closer and closer together. On December 21st, they'll be separated by just 0.1 degree and visible from around the globe in the western twilight sky. They'll be very, very close. Before we look into more details about this so-called Christmas star, if you are watching my video for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications. Let's get on to the video. The short answer here is that Jupiter and Saturn will certainly be exceedingly close and will look unusual. Many will correctly perceive them as two planets. They'll be spectacular to see. But one star? The truth is that no one alive today knows for certain what Jupiter and Saturn will look like on December 21st. That's part because the exact event, these two planets this close in this part of the sky, hasn't happened in our lifetimes. And it's also because we as a human family will be scattered across a large globe and across different time zones when we see them. They will appear in the western sky after sunset for all of us. But that said, our exact sky condition will vary. The height of the planets above the horizon will vary, and the planets themselves, always in motion, and will appear at varying distances apart. Plus, our eyesight also varies. A person with poor eyesight might indeed see them as a single star, while a person standing right next to them with a very good eyesight might not. Atmospheric conditions in your area will also play a role. A lot of murk near the horizon will distort your view. However, with all said, for the most part, the experts we asked said, no, Jupiter and Saturn will not appear as a single object to the eye to a person with reasonably good eyesight. Around the time of December 21st conjunction, this simply won't be close enough. This will still be quite a strike sight, but you will need to look fast as both planets will set shortly after sunset, NASA's website says. Those looking to see the star will want to look above the southwestern or western horizon after sunset, experts say. Don't worry if you can't catch it on December 21st. According to Adler Planetarium, the planets can be seen as early as December 16th and 17th, but the real show takes place the evenings of the 20th through the 22nd. Throughout the first half of December 2020, you will be able to see these two planets appearing to draw closer together each night. The planetarium's website reads, the best time to see them is about an hour after your local sunset time. For an example, at Chicago's latitude, look to the southwest to see two close objects fairly low in the sky. The bright one is Jupiter and the dimmer one is Saturn. Though conjunctions happen roughly every 20 years, this one will be particularly close. It will be the first Jupiter-Saturn conjunction since year 2000, but the first time the planets will have been so close since 1623, which is about 397 years ago. It will also be the first time such a close conjunction has been observable since 1226, which is about 794 years ago, according to Earth's sky. Adler Planetarium reports the two will appear to merge briefly during the event, which is called mutual occultation. The last mutual occultation of Saturn by Jupiter was about 8,000 years ago, planetarium website reads. Still, according to NASA, while the two gas giants may appear close, in reality they are hundreds of millions of miles apart. The event has been dubbed as the Christmas star because some astronomers have theorized the Star of Bethlehem could have been a rare conjunction involving both Jupiter and Saturn. Hope you enjoyed these interesting facts about the so-called Christmas star. Hey friends, welcome to Finlyn Media. Today we are going to talk about dinosaurs who died out millions of years ago. But there are still some animals that have a connection to those ancient beasts. In fact, it is believed that dinosaurs are their ancestors. It turns out the king of the dinosaurs actually shares a surprising amount of DNA with modern-day chickens. In fact, birds are commonly thought to be the only animals around today that are directly descendants of dinosaurs. Before we look into more details, if you are watching my video for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications. Let's get on to the video. Modern bird descendants from a group of two-legged dinosaurs known as theropods. The theropods are generally weighed between 100 to 500 pounds. Giants compared to most modern birds, and they had big teeth and not much between the ears. For decades, only fossil link between birds and dinosaurs was Archaeopteryx, a hybrid creature with featured wings but with the teeth and long bony tail of dinosaur. These animals appear to have acquired their bird-like feature feathers, wings and flight in just 10 million years. A mere flash in evolutionary time, they seem to emerge fully fledged with the characteristics of modern birds. Until then, only a handful of bird fossils had been unearthed anywhere in the world. That's partly because birds were far less common than fish. Partly because birds are more readily evaded by mudslides, tar pits, volcanic eruptions and other geological phenomena that captured animals and preserved traces of them for the ages. Scientists have located only 10 intact fossilized skeletons of earliest known birds. It is believed that the extraordinary bone beds in northeastern Chinese province might fill in some of many blanks in the fossil record of the earliest birds. In the past 15 years, thousands of preserved fossil birds have emerged from the ancient lake bed called the Yixian Formation. The region has also yielded stunning dinosaur specimens, the likes of which had never been seen before. As a result, China has been the key to solving one of the biggest questions in dinosaur science in the past 150 years, the real relationship between birds and dinosaurs. But it has become increasingly clear that the story of how dinosaurs became birds is much more subtle. Discoveries have shown that bird-specific features like feathers began to emerge long before the evolution of birds, indicating the birds simply adapted a number of pre-existing features to a new use. Not only are birds much smaller than their dinosaur ancestors, they closely resemble dinosaur embryos. Adaptations such as they may have paved the way of modern birds' distinguishing features, namely their ability to fly and their remarkably movable beaks. The work demonstrates how huge evolutionary changes can result from a series of small evolutionary steps. Still, over the decades, researchers who doubted the dinosaur and bird link also made a good anatomical arguments. They said dinosaurs lack a number of features that are distinctly relating to birds, including wishbones, bones riddled with air pockets, flexible wrist joints, and three-toed feet. Moreover, the posited link seemed unnatural to what everyone thought they knew, that birds are small, intelligent, speedy, warm-blooded, Whereas dinosaurs, fearfully great lizard, were cold-blooded, reptile-like creatures. In the 1990s, arrival of new dinosaur fossils from China revealed a feathery surprise. Though many of these fossils lacked wings, they had a collection of bird feathers from fuzzy bristles to fully flexible wing joints. The discovery of these new intermediary species, which filled in the spotty fossil record, triggered a change in how we thought of the dinosaur to bird transition. Feathers, once thought unique to birds, must have evolved in dinosaurs long before birds developed. Sophisticated new analysis of these fossils, which track structural changes and map how the specimens are related to each other, supports the idea that bird-like features evolved over long stretches of time. A bird didn't just evolve from a T-Rex overnight, but rather a classic feature of birds evolved one by one. First bipedal locomotion, then feathers, then a wishbone, then more complex feathers that look like quill pen feathers, then the wings. The end result is relatively seamless transition between dinosaurs and birds. So much so that you can't just draw an easy line between these two groups. And if you like this video, click the like button and share it. And also don't forget to subscribe this channel. Hit the bell icon for notification. Thanks for watching this video. Hey friends, welcome to Finlyn Media. Today, we're going to talk about the world's youngest dictator, where there isn't a lot of information about him. He doesn't talk about his personal life, and you can find very weird things in his official biography. The only chance to find something about this man is to read what very observant journalists write or to read the reports from South Korean intelligence. It's none other than the North Korean supreme leader Kim Jong-un. Before we look into 10 unknown facts about him, if you are watching my video for the very first time, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications. Let's get on to the video. We decided to collect some interesting facts about the most unpredictable politician of modern times. Maybe he's not that scary at all. Let's get on to the top 10 interesting and unknown facts about him. Fact number 1. His date of birth is unknown. Kim Jong-un was born on January 8th or July 6th, 1982, or maybe 1983, or maybe 1984. Why such a mystery? It is said that the leader wants to look older and more mature, so his official date of birth is 1982. But South Korean intelligence claims that Kim Jong-un was actually born 2 years later. Anyways, he's one of the youngest leader in the world. Fact number 2. His eyebrows are becoming shorter. In photos taken in different years, it is clear to see that there is something weird going on with the North Korean leader's eyebrows. They are becoming shorter. It is believed that he has made them to look more like his father. Of course, it's just a theory, and it would be even strange for Kim Jong-un to address this matter in an official statement. Fact number 3. He was educated in Switzerland under a different name. In a very prestigious school near Bern, Switzerland, there was a student from North Korea from 1998 to 2000. He was registered as a member of the embassy. He didn't state what his real name was, but the people who learned with him are absolutely sure that it was Kim Jong-un himself. They remember that he was a funny person and he was interested in sports much more than politics, and he wasn't a good student. Fact number 4. He is fond of basketball. The same school friends also claim that in his youth, Kim Jong-un used to draw the basketball star Michael Jordan. And it's true that the politician loves basketball. In 2013, he even met Dennis Rodman and showed him his personal island. Despite the enormous differences between these two people, they became friends. Dennis says, maybe he is a psychopath, but I didn't notice that. Fact number 5. He has a hipster-like haircut. It is funny, but there's nothing strange about Kim Jong-un's haircut. Actually, this is a simple military haircut. You can see such a haircut on Brad Pitt in Furry and on millions of hipsters around the world. The dictator's haircut looks strange because he wears it wrong way. He brushes his hair strangely and it looks bad because of the shape of his face. Rumor has it that he doesn't trust barbers and cuts his hair himself. Fact number 6. Kim Jong-un's wife possibly gave birth to their first baby in 2010. According to some reports, Kim Jong-un's wife possibly gave birth to their first baby in 2010. Although their daughter Kim Joo-ae is the only child that is officially known and is named to the outside world, it is possible that Kim Jong-un already has 3 children. Fact number 7. Kim Jong-un's net worth is around $5 billion. Yes, his money machines come from the Kim dynasty, as his grandfather forged the country alongside his father, Kim Jong-il. He raised the family's fortune, which is illegally stashed in accounts and holdings across the globe. Furthermore, Kim can tap the net worth of North Korea anytime and may put it in his pocket since he holds the country from top to bottom. Fact number 8. Kim Jong-un is one of the most powerful persons in the world. Forbes magazine recognized Kim Jong-un as the 36th most powerful person in the world. Some of the top 10 most powerful persons are Xi Jinping, Donald Trump, Bill Gates, Vladimir Putin, Larry Page, and Pope Francis. Fact number 9. His severe addiction to Swiss cheese can be seen all over him. During his schooling in Switzerland, he developed a strong liking to Swiss cheese. Apparently, North Korea government spends tens of thousands of pounds per year on Swiss cheese import to keep the supreme leader satisfied while the country starves. His ballooned up body and limp walk caught mass attention, and people blamed his love of Swiss cheese for the same. However, some also said that the increased body might be a deliberate attempt to look more like his grandfather. Fact number 10. He made sure that his death was grieved wholeheartedly by North Koreans. Everyone cried hysterically, and those who don't know how to shed crocodile tears were taught to do so by spokesmodels. Also, those who didn't go to the mourning events were reportedly being sentenced to labor camps for 6 months. This wasn't the first time it happened though. At the demise of his grandfather, his father made sure that the country grieved massively. Which of these facts seemed the strangest to you? Share your impression in the comment section below. And if you like this video, click the like button and share it. And also don't forget to subscribe this channel. Hit the bell icon for notification. Thanks for watching this video. Hey friends, welcome to Finlyn Media. Let's check out these 15 famous logos that you may not have realized actually have a hidden double meaning in it. Before we look into more details, if you are watching my video for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications. Let's get on to the video. Logo number 1. Fedex. The shipping company's logo is probably one of the best known in the world for hidden image logos. For those who are unaware, take a look between the letter E and the letter X, where there is a negative space forms an arrow. The arrow could suggest forward direction, speed, and precision. And if it remained hidden, there might be an element of surprise, that aha moment. The design have won over 40 awards and was ranked as one of the 8 best logos in the last 35 years. Logo number 2. Baskin-Robbins. Baskin-Robbins, owned by Dunkin' Brands, is the world's largest chain of ice cream specialty shops, best known for its 31 flavors. The company's pink and blue logo depicts a large BR that doubles as the number 31. This logo is meant to convey the fun and energy of the Baskin-Robbins brand, as well as the iconic 31. The 31 stands for the company's belief that their guests should have the opportunity to explore a fun, new ice cream flavor every day of the month. The logo was introduced in 2005 as part of an entire brand refresh. Logo number 3. LG. At first glance, the dark pink logo for LG Electronics looks like a winking face, but if you look a little closer, you'll see the nose, which is the letter L, and the outline of the face is letter G. Some fans have even noted a similarity between LG's logo as a modified Pac-Man. Logo number 4. Tostitos. The logo for Tortilla chips and the chip manufacturer Tostitos, owned by PepsiCo, is a prime example of once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. Initially, the logo appears to be Tostitos' name in front of the vibrant colored background. However, the two T's of this logo make up people as they dip a tortilla chip into a bowl of salsa on top of the letter I. Logo number 5. Hershey's Kisses. Famous for their chocolate and appropriately themed amusement park, the Hershey's Park. The logo on the Hershey's Company's Hershey's Kisses product has a hidden logo, an extra kiss. Turn your head to the left. Don't worry, let me turn it out for you. And now you can see that between the K and the I, there is a Hershey's kiss baked into the logo. Logo number 6. Hope for African Children. Supporting African communities is a pillar of HACI's mission, and it clearly reflects in the organization's vibrant logo. The Hope for African Children initiative's golden, yellow and orange logo uniquely utilizes negative space to create two images, the continent of Africa and a child looking up at a mother. Logo number 7. Toblerone. Toblerone was started in Bern, Switzerland, a city famously associated with bears. Now, take a closer look at the logo's mountain. You could see a hidden bear. Logo number 8. Pinterest, the digital pinboard site. Pinterest tried its logo directly into the social network scope. While the hidden image might not immediately obvious, it is certainly fitting for the platform. The letter P doubles as a pin. For most of the project, they have avoided making visual reference to the image of a pin because it seemed too literal. But the letter P started to lend itself too well to the shape of a map pin. Logo number 9. Bronx Zoo. The Bronx Zoo, located in the Bronx, a town of New York City, is the largest zoo in North America and is among the largest metropolitan zoos in the world. The zoo's logo, featuring birds and two giraffes, pays homage to the zoo's home city. Between the legs of the giraffes, you'll see New York's iconic skyline. Logo number 10. Toyota. This car manufacturer's logo certainly encompasses more than meets the eye. Toyota said that the three overlapping ovals on American vehicles symbolize the unification of the hearts of its customers and the hearts of Toyota products. The background space represents Toyota's technological advancement and the boundless opportunities ahead. And possibly even more impressive, if you look even closer at the overlapping ovals, you will see the words Toyota spelled out. Let's check it out. T-O-Y-O-T-A. Isn't that impressive? Alright, let's get on to logo number 11. Hyundai, another car manufacturer's logo, which is based in South Korea. Hyundai actually holds the abstract image of two men shaking hands. The Hyundai logo may look like the first letter of the company's name, but it also symbolizes two people, the company and the customer, shaking hands, says their website. Logo number 12. Unilever. Unilever's logo was designed to include a little bit of everything. The British-Dutch company includes a spoon, an ice cream, a jar, a tea leaf, a hand, and much more in their logo design, all of which reflect the essence of their brands. According to their website, each part of the letter U has its own meaning and is a visual expression of making sustainable living commonplace. Logo number 13. Amazon. Amazon is an American multinational technology company based in Seattle, Washington, which focuses on e-commerce. Obviously, we can see that Amazon logo contains a smile, but what doesn't so obviously register with most is that the arrow goes from letter A to letter Z, meaning Amazon carries more products under the sun between A to Z. Logo number 14. Beats. Beats Electronics is a consumer audio products manufacturer headquartered in California. If you add a smile on the bottom right hand side of the circle, this logo becomes an image of a person who is wearing Beats headphones. Alright, let's get on to the last logo, number 15, Tour de France. The Tour de France is an annual men's multiple-stage bicycle race primarily held in France, which also occasionally passing through nearby countries. And hidden within Tour de France logo is the image of a person bicycling. Don't you see it? Alright, let me help you. Let's look closely at the letters OUR and the orange dot. Hope you found the person bicycling. And I hope you enjoyed this video about secret hidden messages on logos. Please don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Let us know in the comment section if you have missed any interesting logo secrets. And if you like this video, click the like button and share it. And also don't forget to subscribe this channel. Hit the bell icon for notification. Thanks for watching this video. Hey friends, welcome to Finlyn Media. The sinking of Titanic in 1912 shocked the world and attracted so much controversy that a number of conspiracy theories has been put forward regarding the disaster. One such hypothesis is that the sunken ship was actually the Titanic's near-identical sister ship Olympic, which was the subject of a large insurance claim, and that the two vessels were secretly switched prior to the voyage. Another is that the Titanic's owner, J.P. Morgan, wanted to eliminate several prominent bankers who were opposing his plan for the creation of a US central bank. But today, in this video, we will talk about the conspiracy theory of the sunken Titanic was actually its near-identical sister ship. Before we look into more details, if you are watching my video for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications. Let's get on to the video. One of the most controversial and elaborate theories surrounding the sinking of the Titanic was forwarded by Robin Gardiner in his book, Titanic, the Ship That Never Sank. Author draws on several events and coincidences that occurred in the months, days, and hours leading up to the sinking of the Titanic and concludes that the ship that sunk was in fact Titanic's sister ship Olympic, named as Titanic. As an insurance scam by her owners, the International Mercantile Marine Group, controlled by American financier J.P. Morgan, that had acquired the White Star Line in 1902. In this image, Olympic is on the left and Titanic is on the right. Do you see much of a difference? Olympic was slightly older sister of Titanic, built alongside the more famous vessel, but launched in October 1910. Her exterior profile was nearly identical to Titanic, save for minor details such as the number of portholes on the forward sea decks of the ships, the spacing of the window on the B decks, and the forward section of A deck promenade of Titanic, and the forward section of the A deck prominent on Titanic, that had been enclosed only a few weeks before she set sail on her ill-fated maiden voyage. Both ships were built with linoleum floors, but shortly before she was due to set sail, J. Bruce Ismay, managing director of White Star Line, inexplicably ordered the floors aboard Titanic carpeted over. This whole conspiracy began after 20th September 1911, when the Olympic was involved in a collision with the Royal Navy warship HMS Hawke in the Bambles Channel in Southampton water while under the command of harbour pilot. The two ships were close enough to each other that Olympic's motion drew the Hawke into her off starboard side, causing extensive damage to the liner both above and below her waterline. An Admiralty inquiry assigned blame to the Olympic, despite numerous eyewitness accounts to the contrary. Gardner's theory plays out in his historical context. Olympic was found to be at blame in the collision. Because of this finding, White Star's insurance, Lloyd's of London, allegedly refused to pay out on the claim. White Star's flagship would also be out of action during the extensive repairs, and the Titanic's completion date, which was already behind the schedule due to Olympic's return to the yard after her loss of propeller blade, would have to be delayed. All this would amount to a serious financial loss for the company. The author proposes that, to make sure at least one vessel would be earning, the badly damaged Olympic was patched up and then converted to become the Titanic. The real Titanic, when completed, would then quietly enter service as the Olympic. The Titanic indeed had a list to port leaving Southampton. Inadequate trimming of cargo and bunkers would likely result in such, and the crew seems to have demonstrated a lack of proficiency on several occasions. The author states that few parts of either ship bore the name, other than the easily removed lifeboats, bell, compass, binocle and nameplates. Everything else was standard White Star issue and was interchangeable between the two ships and the other vessels in the White Star fleet, while all other White Star Line ships had their names engraved into their hulls. Instead, the Titanic alone had her name reverted over the top. The Olympic had allegedly been damaged beyond economic repair. The author suggests that the plan was to dispose of the Olympic in a way that would allow White Star to collect the full insured value of a brand new ship. He supposes that the seacocks were to be opened at sea to slowly flood the ship. If numerous ships were stationed nearby to take off the passengers, the shortage of lifeboats would not matter, as the ship would sink slowly and the boats could make several trips to the rescuers. As per the author's points to the length of Titanic Sea's trials as evidence, Olympics trials in 1911 took 2 days, including several high-speed runs, but Titanic's trial reportedly only lasted for 1 day, with no working over half speed. Author says this was because the patched-up hull could not take any long periods of high speed. Perhaps this was due to the fact that Titanic, as a nearly identical twin sister of the Olympic, was expected to handle exactly the same. Or perhaps the Board of Trade Inspectors were in on the scheme. He maintains that on the 14th April, First Officer Murdoch was on the bridge because he was one of the few high-ranking officers other than Captain Smith who knew of the plan and was keeping a watch out for the rescue ships. One of the author's most controversial statements is that the Titanic did not strike any iceberg. Isn't that fishy? Alright, let's check it out. But an IMM rescue ship that was drifting on the station with its lights out. The author based this hypothesis on the idea that the supposed iceberg was seen at such a short distance by the lookouts on the Titanic because it was actually a darkened ship. And he also does not believe an iceberg could inflict such a sustained and serious damage to a steel, double-hulled vessel such as Titanic. The author furthermore hypothesizes that the ship that was hit by the Titanic was the one seen by the SS Californian firing distress rockets, and that this explains the perceived inaction of the Californian, which traditionally is seen as a failing to come to the rescue of the Titanic after sighting its distress rockets. The author hypothesis is that the Californian, another IMM ship, was not expecting rockets but rendezvous. The ice on the deck of the Titanic is explained by author as ice from the rigging of the both Titanic and the mystery ship she hit. As for the true Titanic, author alleges that she spent 25 years in service as the Olympic and was scrapped in 1935. This is still a conspiracy where the real truth silently remains a mystery right beneath the Atlantic Ocean. I hope you like this video. And
click the like button
it,
and share it. And also don't forget to subscribe this channel. Hit the bell icon for notification. Thanks for watching this video.